Hey boys and girls, I'm here to do a little bit of refresher on addition. I know you all have been adding for several years now, but I'm just going to give you a couple of things that I do or a couple of things that I've watched students screw up or mess up on, and so hopefully that will help you a little bit this year. So the first thing is, let's just break this down real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I have an addition problem up here. I have 4,765 plus 3,707. Let's just look at this real quick. The two numbers that we're adding, in this problem we're using two numbers. We could be using as many numbers as we want to add together, but each one of those numbers that we are putting together in an addition problem is called an addend. And so the 4,765, it is an addend, and the 3,707 is also an addend. Now, whenever we put our numbers together, we actually add them together. The answer to an addition problem is called the sum, S-U-M. I know you've learned this before, I'm just reminding you, right? So now what we're going to do is we're just going to add this problem up. Now, the number one mistake that I usually see with students is when they line up their addition problem to line it up vertically, up and down, they line up their columns a little crooked, their place value columns. So one thing that I usually show to help, and I'll get a little bit closer here, is if you take lined notebook paper, take this and turn it sideways. Now, do you see how the blue lines make nice vertical columns? You can write 4,765 in four of those columns, and then write 3,707 beneath them in the exact same four columns, and add them that way, and it keeps it nice and neat, straight lines, and so you don't go off course and add one number into the wrong column. So if you want to do that, that's an easy trick that might save you from a bunch of issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through this. First thing I like to do is line them up vertically, just like I just told you to do on your paper. So I'm going to take 4,765, and then I'm going to add 3,700 and, I shouldn't have said and, 3,707. That is my problem. My columns are pretty straight, so I shouldn't have any issues. So we always start in our smallest column. In this one, it's the ones place, the ones column. So we're going to do 7 plus 5. What's 7 plus 5? No, it's not 11. No, it's not 13. Yes, 12. It's 12. So what do? We write down, I can't put two numbers in here. I can't write 12. So I take the 2 that's in the ones column of 12. I take the 2, and then I put the 1 in 12 in the place value, or I'm sorry, in the tens column, moving place value. I'm regrouping. So now we jump over to the tens column. I have 1 plus 6 plus 0. What's 1 plus 6 plus 0? No, it's not 5, that's subtraction. Yes, 7, got it. So I just put down 7. This one I didn't have anything to regroup on. It wasn't 10 or more. So move on to the 100 column now. 7 plus 7. No, it's not 49. That's multiplication. Yes, 14. 14. So again, 14 has two digits. We have to put the ones digit, which is actually the hundreds column. I know that's a little confusing, but we put the 4 of 14 here, and then we regroup our 1. So this time we put in 1 plus 4 plus 3. I just usually go in order. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. That is my finished answer. So our answer is 8,472, and I can put in my comma. In case you wanted to check it, you could take your answer, 8,472, and you could subtract one of the two numbers, and when you get your difference for that subtraction problem, it will equal the other number, the other add-in that you didn't subtract. If it doesn't, something's wrong. Either your addition's wrong or the subtraction's wrong. So let's do one more real quick, and the only reason I wanted to show you this one is because it doesn't line up perfectly. What do I mean by that? Well, I have 6,598 plus 807. The thousands column has 4 digits. The 807 has 3. How do we do it? Well, I'm going to write down the 6,598 first. So I'm going to make it nice and neat. 6,598. And then I have to put in the 807. Now, our ones column, which is at the end, our ones column, that's where it lines up. So I could just bring the 807 straight down. So I'm going to put the 7 in the ones, the 0 in the tens, and the 8 in the hundreds. That's it. We're ready to add. If you wanted to, if it helps you, could you put a 0 in front of the 8? Sure, there's nothing there. You can put in a 0. You don't have to, but you can. So what's 8 plus 7? I know that's a tough one. Got to get out your toes on that one. Yep, 15. So we're going to put down our 5. Because in number 15, that's the ones column, and then we're going to regroup our 1. What's 1 plus 9? 10. So we're going to put the 0 of the 10 here, and we're going to regroup the 1 of the 10 up. What's 1 plus 5? 6. What's 6 plus 8? I know. Get your toes out. 14. Regroup our 1. And then finally, 1 plus 6 is 7. We put in our comma, and our answer is 7,405. Again, if you wanted to, you could check this. You can take 7,405 and subtract either 6,598, or you could subtract 807 from it, and the answer is going to be the opposite add-in that you didn't subtract. If it's not, you either added wrong or you subtracted wrong. All right, that was my addition review. Have fun today.